propelling the messages up to the sky, which is what I was doing yesterday when I was at the Berkshire, or the Woodley Berkshire Museum of Aviation. So welcome along to this week's The Voice of Woodley from me, Jack Wright. And yes, yesterday I spent a good long time wandering around the Woodley Museum of Aviation on Mohawk Way, and I was having a great look at the propellers, and they've got a huge selection of planes and different engines to look at, and they even have a simulator which you can sit in. And you could even put your dog in there. I'm sure lots of animals would enjoy the simulator that they have there. It goes up and down in all different directions. But make sure you pay the museum a visit. They had an extension about 4 years ago, and they're always moving things around and looking for things to add to the museum. They also have lots of talks there and open days, so it's a fantastic museum. And of course it documents the history that we have here in Woodley. Well, of course, history is about to be made once again in just over a week here, because the Emmanuel Church in South Lake Crescent, the St James Church in Kingfisher Drive, and of course the traditional church from 1873, St John the Evangelist Church in Church Road, they're changing their parishes on Sunday the 25th of March, and they're moving so that St James Church and the Emmanuel Church are the parish in the south of, or from the south of Headley Road, and St John the Evangelist Church has its own parish north of the Headley Road. So that's happening on Sunday the 25th of March. And of course, coming up this weekend at St John the Evangelist Church, the Phoenix Choir are performing there at 7 o'clock PM along with an organ solo, and that's raising money for the Light Fund they're trying to raise at St John the Evangelist Church. Well, of course, as we're standing here on this Thursday morning, it's quite a crisp Thursday morning, and I'm standing here outside Cafe Pandela, so hello to everybody sitting at the table at Cafe Pandela. Not forgetting, of course, we are graced with a new cafe next to Lloyd's and the, of course, traditional card shop that we have here, H&F Newbury Cards. We have the Brown Bag Cafe, which is a brand new cafe, and it's quite well received as well. Well, of course, Easter is well on its way, and I hope you're sorting out your Easter eggs, and we're having an Easter egg hunt here in the town centre, so I'm hoping to find plenty of Easter eggs and plenty of alternative chocolate as well. And of course, here on Good Friday at 11:30 the church is together, so all 7 churches from the town are putting on a service. Now, as it's very cold, it's getting quite difficult to actually read this braille. Now, of course, the drum shop, which is very close to the Aviation Museum on Hurricane Way, is having an open day on Saturday, March the 31st, and you can go in there if you're interested in playing the drums and take a drum lesson with some very experienced teachers. And the drum shop is internationally established, supplies drum kits all around the world to top drummers, and introduces people to playing the drums as well. And the service in there is absolutely fantastic. Well, talking of performing, of course, we've had the great Woodley Music and Art Festival going on at the Oakwood Centre over the last couple of weekends, and this weekend will be the last weekend for the Woodley Festival of Music and Arts. And last weekend I went along, and I had some fantastic piano playing, and I went along to the public speaking competition as well, and that was very, very inspirational, very interesting subjects. And I must say as well, the adjudicators that evaluate all the different things that are going on, whether it's musical instruments, reading stories, or the public speaking, they do a fantastic job. They're so positive as well. Well, that's about it for the Voice of Woodley for this week. Oh, somebody pushing a bike past there. Thank you very much for joining me. If you'd like to contact me, then please do on 07738 573812 or jack.wright@guidemail.co.uk. And of course, I must say thank you to David for putting the video up onto YouTube. Well, as I stand here outside Cafe Pandela, everybody's enjoying their warm drinks in the cold. I must say thank you from me, Jack Wright, and I'll see you next week. Goodbye for now.